In a small village surrounded by rolling hills and lush forests, there lived a woman named Amara. Amara was a mother of 3 and known throughout the village for her beauty and charm. But beneath her warm smile lay a secret so dark that it would change her family's life forever. Amara's life had never been easy. After her husband passed away, she struggled to provide for her children. The crops had failed, the livestock had died, and the villagers whispered about how she would survive another season. Imara was desperate enough to make a choice no mother should ever have to consider. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Imara was approached by a stranger. Cloaked in shadows, the stranger spoke in a voice that sent chills down her spine. "I can give you everything you desire," they said. "Food, riches, a better life for your children. But there is a price. The price was her youngest child's soul. Give me your child, and in return, your family will never want for anything again," the stranger promised. Imara recoiled in horror, but the image of her starving children haunted her. She was torn between love and desperation. That night, Imara wrestled with the decision. Her youngest, little Kofi, was only 3 years old. His laughter filled the house even in the hardest times. But the thought of watching her children waste away was too much to bear. The next night, Amara returned to the forest. With trembling hands, she handed the stranger a doll that belonged to Kofi, a symbol of her agreement. The stranger smiled, their eyes glowing unnaturally in the darkness. "The deal is done," they said. The next morning, Amara awoke to a miracle. Her hut overflowed with food, her cupboards filled with gold, and her children dressed in fine clothes. The villagers marveled at her sudden fortune, but Amara could barely look at Kofi without guilt eating away at her heart. But as time passed, Kofi began to change. His once bright laughter became hollow, and shadows seemed to follow him wherever he went. The villagers whispered that the boy was cursed, but no one dared to confront Amara. Consumed by guilt, Amara tried to undo the pact. She returned to the forest, calling out for the stranger, but no one answered. The price had already been paid, and there was no turning back. The stranger appeared one last time, their presence colder than before. "Your son's soul belongs to me," they said. "You have wealth, but you have lost what matters most." With that, they vanished into the shadows, leaving Amara to face the weight of her choice. Amara's story became a warning passed down through generations, a tale of greed, sacrifice, and the devastating cost of desperation. Wealth may fill your hands, but it cannot mend a broken soul. Did Amara's story leave you speechless? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more unforgettable tales from Folktales of Africa.